Welcome to part 2 of leveling up Joel's battle station. So to give you a quick recap, in part 1, Joel and I upgraded his camera system, which you can watch in the link at the top of this screen. Today we'll be upgrading his peripherals, and I think I found the perfect one for him. This episode is very casual, so I hope you enjoy it as we work towards getting Joel his dream home office setup. Oh, and excuse the flickering lights in some of my clips because my camera just wasn't having it that day. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and please do subscribe so you can be a part of this entire journey. So how you doing, Joel?
I'm so nervous. No, I'm just kidding.
Looks like your space is starting to, it's evolving.
Yeah.
It's slowly evolving. We've both been very busy, so I just wanted to kind of just do like a little update and see what's new in your space, aside from the camera, how you're liking the camera.
Yeah, the camera's amazing. I still love it. We talked about it in part 1, and we showed off the video capabilities of it. I'm still using just pure natural light.
That's amazing. I still have to set up this big light. It's just much more convenient to have a window.
Yeah, I got 2 windows, and so right now the blinds are closed on both. So it seems relatively dark in this room to me, but it doesn't on camera because the camera is so good at low light. The other big thing though regarding the space is before the desk was like 5 feet back. So I had that big bulky desk in the middle of the room and wires running to it. So we moved everything up. So now I'm against the wall with the windows. So we have more space behind me. The background is still just so simple and minimal. We can do more with that.
Absolutely. So we have a couple of ideas for the lighting. And you know what I love about this whole thing is that I'm also discovering new brands that I've never heard of before, which brings us to the topic this episode, which someone very graciously sent Joel a new keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, it's been needed. Basically, my son said he wanted a gaming keyboard and mouse, so I went on Amazon and found gaming keyboard and mouse, the cheapest option that I could find, and I bought it for him. And then he stopped using it, so I inherited it. and so we worked with REDMAGIC to get geared. Had you heard of REDMAGIC before?
I have not. Actually, I had to do a little bit of research, and you guys can actually check them out, redmagic.gg, which reminded me of Channel 3's website. So they actually focus on gaming specific devices. Like they actually have a gaming smartphone, but they have different types of gaming smartphones, and they have products for PCs. The REDMAGIC gaming mouse and REDMAGIC gaming keyboard actually just came out. I think they were released sometime in March. What are your impressions on their product?
I mean, overall, it's aesthetically much more pleasing. It's very gamer centric. It's got red on like the space bar and the enter key and the escape and then the arrows. These are the keys you're going to use for gaming. So it emphasizes that through and through. Even the packaging, their tagline is "Win more games." I don't know about that, REDMAGIC. I don't win too many games. It should be like have more fun playing games. That's
Hey, it's a vote of confidence.
exactly. Win more than 0 is pretty easy. They're nice to look at, right? And we're gonna make this whole home office space nicer to look at, so that's important. My absolute favorite part of it is just the tactile feeling of the mechanical keyboard. I usually play on controller. I'm not that much of a keyboard mouse guy, but I do code a gaming platform every single day of my life. So I'm doing a lot of coding on this thing and typing and backspacing and deleting and all of those things. So I do get a ton of use out of the keys for that.
That makes it even better. It's multi-purpose, not just for gaming. It's also hot swappable, which basically means you can change the keycaps, even change the switches, I believe.
I should say that this whole project is not just for me, it's also for my son. Like, because he uses this space as much as I do. All of these little upgrades are just that much more important because I'm like here all day. Out of the box, I fired up the keyboard and it was great to type on. But I think that the beauty of the hot swappable keys is I could take off those F12 buttons and then put on a different key that had like a play button or a volume up button.
I know your previous one was, yes, it did have all the extra buttons, but it's quite large. So this one is still a 100 key keyboard, but in a compact form. How was the experience using their app though?
it took me a while to find. Somewhere in like the footer links, I think, is where I found the studio.
Can I just point out that this is typical of a dad? We see the instruction manual and we're like, I would rather just go to the website and look at.
Like, danger. Before continuing, I did have to dig for the studio. And to be honest with you, I'm so busy, I probably wouldn't have even installed the studio if not for trying to customize some things for this process to make it look a little nice. Because it was nice right out of the box. Like the lights were on there and they were pulsing through, and it was cool. So this is REDMAGIC Studio. It automatically detects the products that I had. I didn't do anything to do this, which is really nice. And then I can go into the keyboard. I can change the backlight effect down here by clicking on these different things. You can change the volume of your keyboard. You can change the lighting effects, all of that within the keyboard. You don't necessarily need to use Studio for that. You just use the smart knob. I don't know what this means. Light E effect. Light speed and light speed too.
So it is a very new product. They still have to update this.
I mean, I googled the company too and was reading about it. So REDMAGIC is the gaming sub-brand of Nubia, which is an extremely, from what I understand, I didn't know this, extremely popular smartphone brand in China that has since gone global.
I see.
They make really good smartphone products that they're now, rolling out globally. There's this sort of, I think they call it a smart screen, but it's a very small LED screen, and it's really cool looking. Looks like pretty good resolution for the size and good color and stuff.
Let's talk about the mouse, actually. We haven't talked about the mouse. So they also sent you a mouse, and I think they only sell it in one color, which is transparent and black.
So I'm not necessarily using it to like play Fortnite or whatever, but I do understand that there are customizable keys. They've really put thought into like how the keyboard and the mouse feel. The keyboard is extremely substantial. Like it weighs a significant amount for the size, which is great because it stays right where you want it to. The mouse is extremely light. Not going to strain my wrist moving this thing around.
I thought Bluetooth mice were just wired or Bluetooth. I found out that there's also a third option, which is a 2.4 gigahertz wireless connection, basically faster than a Bluetooth mouse. We just want to say thank you to REDMAGIC for sending out their two products. And we encourage you guys, definitely check them out. Links down below in the description. So what's next, Joel? What's next with the leveling up?
I have some very, very fancy and beautiful audio equipment sitting right next to me.
There you go, audio, and then probably lighting. All right, well, thank you for watching this episode. Please subscribe to the channel. Please hit that notification icon so that you don't miss an episode as we level up Joel's battle station. More to come, very exciting things. I can't wait to share it with you.